Hello my wonderful friends and superstars, Mario fan here. You're probably wondering what's with the setup here. Well, you already can guess what's there to talk about due to the video title. Let me ask you a question. What's your life story? What is it like? Is it fun, adventurous or complicated? Because for me it is all of these. Just to tell you if you already have forgotten, Mario Fan 1122 isn't my real name, in fact Carbado knows. I will not say it again, go watch that video in the description or end screen. But for now, let me tell you my life, and how it became this, in this series of videos. I never forgot this photo I took with my mother. I think I was either 6 or 7. I wish my other mother was in this, but she sadly could not make it for she had to work. And yes, I have 2 mothers. Why that is none of your business. Stop asking me questions, just listen to the story. Me and my mother took this picture at my aunt's house. You may ask why my hair is black in this, and not golden yellow like now. That's a story part for another day. Let me ask, do you enjoy school? Because I for sure never did. It is not for what you may be thinking. I liked learning in school. In fact, I never failed classes, just had A's and B's. I hated school, because of my peers. Those good-for-nothing people never had anything going, but only for their own beliefs. I never got into it with anyone, never bothered or antagonized others, because I was not raised like that. It's just they had something against me. They never wanted to be near me. Every time I went to recess it was just empty for me. Most played ball or be on the playground. Others decided to bring their Ohtolan game traveler and battle each other in Furyzy Battle Park. I never could join any of them, and back then if you had Furyzy, you would want to duel with your friends, you would even want to make bets. Now the game is heavily viewed in a bad way, and I know why. Same as the Ohtolan game traveler. If I had an Ohtolan back then I'd be playing with them, but my mother said, don't have something you don't want just to be part of a group. And I never wanted Ohtolan, I wanted Escabrich, which has way more games than Ohtolan, and is their enemy. Plus, Furyzy is not my favorite game, Battle Tenko UP Great is my game. But the thing is, tell that to an Ohtolan fan, and see what happens. You'll know they were not kidding after Ohtolan went bankrupt in 2015. Alright, enough on the recess part. Let's talk about love. What do you like about it? The happiness? The care and compassion from a significant other? Or maybe getting rejected from your crush? Yes Siri, I never forgot my rejection. In fact I hate the thought of it. Because you wouldn't believe it. Let me ask, who was your high school crush? Did you have multiple, or just one? And in those multiple, how many have rejected you? Now, I was not in high school when this happened. In fact I was in 8th grade at that time. About in the 3rd quarter this happened. Lucy Gold was her name, and 8th grader like me, she was a thing that made me happy. When I saw her, my heart gave me the feeling of a stroke, that or my anxiety did that. She was beautiful to me, no one else fought over her. She hung near a lot of girls, most were some from recess, others were from my classes. Me being an idiot I tried going near the group, but it was dumb for they told her to move away. Finally though, me and her were alone. It was recess time, but I went to a place the others didn't. She was in that place. That's when it happened. The rejection. A rejection so uncommon that you would have to be there with me to know I am telling the truth. I asked her to be mine, and she said these words that put me in the deepest shock. Now let me get this out the way, I am not against gay people. What I will tell you is not in a way of offense. It is in a way of confusion, and not knowing. When she told me these words, I began to have hatred toward the relationship. I began to hate her and her girlfriend. This was not because I disliked them, it was because I didn't understand what she meant, and what gay meant. Her rejecting me set me on a hate path. Can you relate to me? You get rejected in the most confusing and uncommon way, you don't know what to do. And for a person that is lime rents, take a guess what that did to me. Now when I look back on that, I still wonder what her life is like now, and if she's watching this video. I would say in terms of a review, I'd say my school life is, like I said, confusing. Dealing with others who hate me for no reason, getting a gay rejection, and how did I pass middle school again? If anyone out there enjoyed this video, then be sure to, oh, what's the use in saying this? Most of my viewers are watching my videos on their TVs. You know, subscribe, like, and if you use a computer, give a comment on what you liked about this, and if you relate. See you on the next episode of Martice's Early Years. Goodbye, my wonderful friends and superstars.